I lost 180 pounds. Let's start living life. This is life after weight loss. Woo, I'm about to drop y'all. I haven't peaked yet, so let's see what we're looking at for the week. Remember, it's just data. Don't get mad at the scale. I say that. Remember, I had 4 slices of bread last week, and well, I think that's what I was last week. All right, what I was last week. And so, yeah, there we go. Okay, well then, that's what I was last week. So now, okay, bye. Good morning. Well, that's my weight update. You saw it. It's the same as last week. So, I'm okay with that. Everything I ate on Sunday, I did good the rest Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. So I did good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But, you know, I that was my choices on Sunday. And that's all right. You know, I made them choices. So just because the scale didn't go down doesn't mean there wasn't a victory. The victory is it didn't go up a bunch. Because like I said, last week it was 176 also. So, so far my lowest has been 174 in this in this last 6-7 months, whatever it is. I ain't sweating it. Yeah, so that's what we got. Now, today's Thursday, but it's my Friday. Today's Thursday, Friday. Oh, today's your Saturday. Oh, I hope you're having a good Saturday. Are you doing anything? Today's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you. What are you doing? Are you going to a party? Are you watching fireworks? Does your state allow fireworks? I know my sister, she's from Pennsylvania. And where they live, there's certain fireworks that her boys couldn't shoot off. So when they were young, they would always come back to Missouri so they could see fireworks, or like, you know, see the big fireworks show. And then, you know, have fireworks when they were little. I'd set up little army men on a board. And then I'd let them figure out where they wanted to be, like their team, and they're against each other. And so they'd put a firework under them, and then they would light one. I'd let them light it, and then they'd run off, you know, and then pow. Then the other one would light one on the other team, pow. So they would have their own little war with the firecrackers. But now see, my generation, we had bottle rocket guns. They were called potato guns. I don't know what the potato mean, but anyway, it wasn't out of a potato, but we'd put a bottle rocket in there and light it and shoot them at each other. Oh, Gen X, we just were feral, just straight up feral. Because one of the guys, my cousin, he had a bunch of firecrackers and stuff in his back pocket. And when his buddy walked by with a lighter, and they were probably in high school, and he lit it, and all of them went off in his back pocket. Not cool. That same guy, when we were kids, I lived in a neighborhood, like I've told y'all, the bus picked up us at the top of the hill, or at the mom's area, and if it got half the bus, went down the street and picked up the other half of the bus and then took us to school. Like for kindergarten, I say that because it was just it was my kindergarten, and then all the older kids were in like high school. But then the next year when I went to the St. Paul Lutheran school, and so I still stood at the bus stop with them, but I just got on a different bus. But anyway, all that aside, sorry, squirrel. But they would have bike ramps, and so they'd jump over things. Well, sometimes they'd jump over us littler kids. So me and my cousin, he and I, they're 5 days apart. They were outside just riding their bike and jumped over us, and one of them crashed, and he broke his hip and had to have hip surgery. He's still up and going now, but I don't know if he's had to have more surgeries or not. But I mean, he was like in, high school age, and he ended up having to have hip surgery because he jumped over us and crashed. I remember, we'd lay there, and sometimes we'd close our eyes like, please don't hit us, please don't hit us. But other times we'd watch them jump over us, and yeah. I'm telling you, that generation, we were a feral generation as kids. Bye. Maybe that's why I'm so now, because I'm like, I think about the things now in my adult brain, and I'm like, oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad too. Oh, I can't believe we did that. Anyway, bye. What's up? How you doing? Are you having a good day? Well, like I said, today's my Thursday, so it's your 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. I was gonna wear, I have a the only patriotic shirt I have anymore. It was a white shirt, and it's a puppy dog, and he's carrying a flag. But it's pool day, and so, pool, I scratched again, so I got that on. Hang on, I gotta hike up my britches. So that way, Mr. Sunshine, y'all remember that song? So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. I don't know where it came from. What do we have today? Shocker. We have ground beef and we have some pork. So I'm going to stop with the pork next week and just try just 1 pound of, okay, wait. I have half a pound of ground beef and about 4 ounces of pork. So I think next week, since the scale stayed the same, I'm going to just do 8 ounces of ground beef and not do the pork. I think I used it as a crutch because I was afraid I'd be hungry. But dadgummit, I got the gelatin and that makes me full. So why do I really need the pork or chicken? I don't know. Hang on. I know some of y'all can't tolerate it when I talk and eat. I get it. We all have our little quirks. But that's good ground beef. I'm going to take a bite of my pork. It's pork loin. So, you saw, scale stayed the same. That's all right. And then I'm thinking, well, I defrosted some of that steak that my mama loved so much this past weekend. Oh, God love her. It was so cute. I know I told y'all this. But when she was just fussing about how tough it was, and she'd just chew it and get the flavor out of it and remove the pulp into a bowl. That was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. Poor Judy. She's a good old girl. She tolerates so much. But yeah, so I've got 2 of them out. One for tomorrow and one for Saturday. It's a holiday weekend. What else do I know? Angie, I told y'all she wants a haircut. Or color, not a cut. So, I might be going to her shop tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I haven't heard back from my goddaughter to see when she wants me to cut her hair. So, we'll see about that. Anything else? Not really. I don't have a lot to think about or a lot to tell y'all about. Sometimes my brain is just blank. Your brain ever get like that where you're like, yeah, nothing real powerful is coming into my brain? Oh, look at that. That's nice and medium. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna put on a song or something. Finish this and lay down. I put on a little bit of SPF chapstick stuff, so bye. Gotta find the button. Where's the button? Where's the button? Can I see it? Can I see it? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so cold. I was eating my frozen Oh, what the heck. And listen, I didn't bring my selfie stick. Y'all gonna see the world. Look at that little puff of cloud. Doesn't it make you want to just take it and then go like, boop, 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 boop. Like rub your little face on it like it's a cloud. Like it's a ball of cotton. I think they look pretty full. That one looks kind of wispy. It looks like you're pulling out some stuffing from something. You know, it's not very thick. But that one, that's a thick one. Oh, speaking of thick, up that direction. It's on the other state of the interstate. Did I tell y'all already? I think I might have told y'all. Listen, I don't remember what I tell you people from one time that I push record to the next time. So if you hear my stories like 10 times, it's because I don't remember. And it's because I want to share with y'all. But there was a fire or an explosion. And I'm really, really sad. One of the guys on my pool team, it's his brother-in-law. It's a place where they clean out trucks. That's what he said. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. However, whatever happened, there was an explosion, and then they called all the police and the fire and all that stuff, and some people said they could hear it, but one of my nurses, she came in and she said that there was just smoke, and it would have been that direction, just kind of billowing up. She said it was like black smoke. But anyway, so my buddy on the team, he was messaging us and said it was his brother-in-law, and he was rushed to St. Louis with 90% burns. Man, oh man, oh man. I sure hope he ends up okay. I can't imagine how that would be. But yeah, so that was something that happened this morning. I didn't hear any of the sirens or anything. Oh, look, all them daisies are dying. It's because it's so hot. Mother Nature, you need to just calm your tits and give us some better weather out here, woman. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, it's hot around here, but it feels so good because I was eating my frozen gelatin. I had my hand over my mouth to kind of warm it up, and people would walk in like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. I'm just warming up my lips. And they're like, oh my gosh. My peoples always wonder about me. But you know what? That's okay. That's good for them. Sometimes you got to keep people wondering. If people always think that you're, up and up on the level, then that's the expectation. But that's why I prefer to set the bar low. If you set the bar low, then you don't have those upper expectations that people put on people. So all my life, my sister said I've been a sandbagger. And I own that. I'm okay with being a sandbagger. That just means that I don't put out the effort that other people do. Well, it's because my sisters are so dadgum bossy. I couldn't just put out the effort because they had to go along with what they wanted me to do unless I really didn't want to do it. And if I really didn't want to do it, you were not getting me to do it, by George. I would just put my foot down and look at that big old rock. That's a big one. Go, boop. We're going to kick it. Kick. And one more. Boop. Oh, look at us. Sometimes you kind of have to alternate feet because it depends. Oh, we lost it. Okay, well, it's a good thing this is our driveway. All right, kiddos. Pool tonight. Bye. Hi. How you doing? I'm home. I don't want to put my pool shirt on. It's hanging behind me because I don't want to get grease or nothing on my pool shirt. So, and my evening supper is a little more messy. It's a little more messy. Only because I put the juice from the 93% into the bowl. So, what do we have? Oh, shoot, I was going to have... Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm glad I remembered I was going to have some pork loin because after I stood up, it's like, oh, not enough salt, Terry Toodaloo. Not enough salt for me. Whenever I make something, I don't know, Mom's going to eat it. That's just cold pork loin, by the way. And I know my mama's going to eat it. I don't salt it very much. And then when we're sitting down to eat, I break out my salt. Because, oh, girl, she's not big. Oh, dang it. She's not like, oh, we need lots of salt. And I like salt. I think she's weird for not liking salt. Anyway. So, yeah, pork loin and ground beef. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about this here. Pecan sticky bone. It's gonna be amaze balls. Yeah, buddy. Nope. Push it back. Push it back. Come on here. Push it back. Come here. Push it back. Come here. It tastes so good. I just want to eat it all right now. But no, I have to wait. So that's supper. Just know, you see my video, I lived. Nothing was cut off or I didn't choke to death. Yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm hungry. I got to get my game mode in. Game face. I got to get my game face on. I love you, weirdos. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.